Hello, my babies, and welcome or welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. If this is your first time here, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, you guys already know what's up. I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you for spending some time with me here on our little channel. Friends, let's dive into today's reading. We are going to be looking into who or what you don't see coming. So we are going to be asking today what is heading your way or who, and get you some advice and guidance. As always, though, use your own discernment and only take what resonates. If the messaging is too confusing or if you're just not sure, if it's just not sounding right to you, it just probably means it's not for you. Besides that, though, let's try to see what insights we can gain today as to what you can expect. This is meant to cover kind of a short time frame. So let's say from now till the next few weeks. Whenever you watch this, it is a timeless reading, of course. All right, my babies, you guys know what to do. 3 groups to choose from. As always, we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, you got your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into who or what you don't see coming. So this reading is timeless, but it is meant to cover from now until the next couple weeks, few weeks, let's say. So we are going to be asking the question, who or what is heading your way? And we're going to be getting some advice for you. As always, though, friends, it is a collective reading. So if this just doesn't feel right to you, it just probably means it's not for you. And if it sounds really confusing, it just may not, it may not be for you, or just may not make sense right now. And then maybe in the future it will. All right, let's get to it, my babies. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you guys are doing well. And let's tap in. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. All right, messages for my group ones, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? Who or what is heading my group number one's way? What can we know? Who or what is heading towards my group number ones? Who or what is heading their way? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group ones. Who or what is heading their way? Ooh, this is nice. There's like some relief that comes with whatever this is. We have a 5 of Pentacles. This is, so you're connecting back to someone or something that feels really good. It's almost like, man, I didn't realize how bad I needed this. This could be like a childhood friend or someone that's been missing you. This could even be like you're reconnecting. This is giving the vibes of reconnecting with a pet, that, I don't know, I haven't seen in a while. Maybe your pet lives at home and you moved away and you're going to get to see them. But it does seem like there's a beautiful reconnection. Now, moving away from the pets, this could also be that you are going back someplace that means a lot to you, and it brings relief. That 5 of Pentacles does tell me like, man, I've missed this, or I forgot how much I love this, or I forgot how good this feels. All right, we're going to take that Devil in reverse for now. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. Who or what is heading their way? Yeah, so for a lot of you, this does have to do with family, children, or community. Some of you guys could be traveling and seeing how other people live, and it brings you a different perspective to what you have. This is giving the energy of getting out and seeing the world, or closing out some kind of chapter, going back to something perhaps. Why the 10 of Wands in reverse? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys, maybe you're like going back to school, or the child energy keeps coming through, but even if children don't apply here, this just could be talking about what this could be relating to in your life. Like I said, I think there is happiness, there's emotion here, but there's also like I miss this, or because I'm coming here, I now miss home. I don't know why homesick keeps coming through. All right, we have the 6 of Swords, moving on, moving ahead, getting things going. That could also be like you're going somewhere. Why Devil reverse? Yeah, you're going back to something, or something is starting up again. We have the Magician. You're making it happen. You're also making the best out of whatever circumstances you're in. I do see that you are connecting with a community or family. And I do see that you're getting to either catch up or you're feeling, I don't know, there's a sense of feeling happy, but also a little bit, it's weird to say, but it's almost like a little bit of an outsider type of energy. I don't know if maybe that just signifies like this is new to you, or like I said, some of you guys could be traveling and seeing how other people live, or, yeah, different cultures or places can bring different perspectives. Now, for those of you that are reconnecting with people or a community, I do feel like you guys are like going there. It's almost like we're gathering in a place, or, this is the timing, or we're all kind of maybe doing even the same thing. So, for those of you guys that, maybe you recently moved into, like, maybe you're in college or university, or maybe this is a job, or maybe some of you guys are even working in a school, again, maybe surrounded by younger energies that, you know, that are bringing this feeling, bringing this happiness. It does seem like we're ready to take this on, or we're ready for the beginning. All right, tell me about the world and the Emperor reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. Who or what is heading their way? Why the world with the Emperor reverse? The Star. And Ace of Swords in reverse. So this could be like, I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know what the rules are, but I'm just going to go with it. Or I don't necessarily know exactly what's going on or who's in charge, but I know that I'm going to go anyway, or I know that I'm hopeful. Again, there's a feeling here of being seen. Now it's interesting that when I said, I don't know what the rules are, and then I just realized that I was talking about travel for some of you, maybe even like international travel. It's like, yeah, you go places, and do you really know all the rules? Do you really know all the laws? Probably not, unless you're one of those people that really studies before you go. Um, I know I don't Google till I'm in the situation. But maybe you plan ahead. But this is giving the energy of, I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Same Z's if you're like starting a job, or if you're looking for work. It's almost like, I don't know what's going on with that, but I know that I'm enjoying my time, or I know that I'm making the best with what I have. So I do want to tell you guys that it does feel like you're in this energy, or you're in this place of making shit happen. So you could be tapping into your resources, or you're like, maybe your different gifts, your different talents. Maybe other people are encouraging you as well, or it's even like a time when, I don't know, if you get together with people that have known you forever, they might be like, oh my God, do you remember that thing you used to do as a kid? Like, that was so weird. And you're like, what do you mean, this thing? And then you do something and everyone's like, oh, um, you know, shit like that. It feels very nostalgic. All right. And it does feel like other people are there. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, King of Wands. This tells me my job or my position, or what my normal lifestyle. I don't normally get to connect with you. I don't normally get to be here. So it feels fun. You guys could be stepping away from work, maybe, or stepping away from something. Tell me why the Ten of Wands in reverse. Four of Swords. You're resting. You're finding peace. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Or this could be people that you haven't seen in a while. Yeah, you don't like this. So that's why this is happening, because you either miss these people, or you miss this place, or you miss doing that thing you used to do, whether it's a hobby, or, hang out, or visiting someplace. All right. We have Aquarius, Aries again. We have Capricorn coming through the strongest. All right. We have Earth energy though, but could be anybody. All right. Let's see. Anything else that my group number ones need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Is there any advice or anything else that they need to know about who or what is heading their way? Any advice on what they need to know about who or what is heading their way? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. Any advice on what they need to know about who or what is heading their way? Oh, it's a time for recovering. Maybe you've been working too hard, or, you got sidetracked or life was just getting to you, and it feels like you're about to enter a time when it's like, okay, I feel better. Maybe you're also, it's like the injustices haven't changed, right? It's like those things are still happening, but there's almost like how you're feeling. Or maybe it's even like things that happen to you. If it's like, for a minute, I was almost getting like things that are done to others. So, Six of Cups, this is giving the energy of going back home. Now, it doesn't have to be a physical place, it could even be like within yourself. But this does feel like you're physically doing something in regards to whatever home feels like to you. That home is, could be coming back home to yourself. Like I said, it could be tapping back into something that you used to do, or a hobby, or a project, or friends, or, connecting with siblings or family members. And I do want to tell you guys that you almost feel like if you don't do it now, you may not be able to do it till maybe a Scorpio season. Or maybe there's even like a feeling of, I'm going to see you now, but I know it's going to be a while till I see you again. Yeah, because there's something here where you guys may not be able to connect again until November. And it's almost like, I miss you, or I miss this. I'm going to miss this. Queen of Swords, you know what's up. This is also about you speaking up or having conversations that I think the conversations are going to be pretty healing, or yeah, I think that's going to be good. Why Justice reverse? It makes you feel better over everything that like you can't fix, everything that's like out of your control. This is the energy of, it makes you feel better. And it's like, I needed this. I was really in my head. Why the Strength card? Eight of Cups in reverse. What do we say? You're returning back. All right. Page of Pentacles. It is giving friendship, catching up. Now, if this is with one specific person, then, apply it or take it how it applies. But I do know that there's at least one other person that it feels like you're connecting with. And the thing is that you're kind of overthinking this change or doing something different. Yeah, you might be trying to be analytical or something like that, and then you realize that you're like, just when you let this close out, or when you're like, allow yourself to do something different, or end something, allow this transformation. I think you realize how happy this opportunity actually makes you, or how long it's been, or it helps you keep going for like the long term. Now, number 13, they brought my eye straight to 13. 818 coming through as well. That was random. They normally don't take my eyes to specific words, but they are right now. Something major. All right. A major opportunity. When? Messages for my group number ones. When's this major opportunity? Chariot reverse. Page of Swords reverse. Maybe it's for communication. Oh, there's something here about oh, there's something here about how you're communicating, or communication that needs to happen, or something that needs to be said. And that might be what you're in your head about, or someone here feels stuck over a conversation that we haven't had, or no one is initiating, or maybe you haven't heard from them, they haven't heard from you, whatever this is. And it does feel like this extends. Look at how both of these hands are extending that token, that pentacle. So it's almost like I'm giving, I want to offer this, or look, and then they're giving. So this is giving energy, but there's feeling stuck. All right. Like I said, I think there's something important between now and Scorpio season, the devil, through the winter. Well, I guess I don't know if it's winter where you live, babes. Where I live, that's going to be winter when the devil comes in with that Capricorn energy. Yeah, it could. This could also signify that it's just going to be a while before you have this opportunity again. Because that devil could also mean like you're working, or you're being kept somewhere. Maybe once you go back, or once something happens, that devil is also like being in your head. So take it how it resonates, okay? Lots of, like I said, fall slash wintry energy that started coming through. Mostly, I'm going to say like October, November, December. We also have Leo. So yeah, if it feels like whatever this is going to be pretty present in your life for the rest of the year in some way. Now, of course, that's not for everyone, but someone needs to hear that. Oh, thank you, Spirit. All right, they want me to use these. Wait, those are the wrong ones. Not those. I grabbed the wrong ones. Where are they, guys? Oh, here they are. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages from my group number ones, please. What else can we know about who or what is heading their way? Thank you, Spirit. We have Blue Moon. You are ready. Make your masterpiece. So maybe you've spent enough time like healing or processing, or you put in the work, and now it's time for this change to happen, or this relief, right? That 10 of Wands in reverse is talking about put it down. We have Balsamic Moon. Things come and go. Surrender to the universe. So allowing the natural flows of cycles as well. And then we have no, sleep on it. So, friends, not making hasty decisions. There's something here about you, maybe, yeah, we're just going to leave it there, okay? Maybe even you had a question on your mind, and that might be an answer for some of you. All right, my group number ones, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into who or what you don't see coming. So that's the first question, is who or what is heading your way. And we're also going to be getting some advice and seeing what else you need to know. My group number twos, a reminder, it is a collective reading, so please use your own discernment and only take what resonates. If it sounds too confusing or anything like that, if you're not vibing with what I'm reading today, that's okay. It just probably means it's not for you. And even if it sounds confusing, maybe in a little while, it's going to make a little bit more sense. This is a timeless reading, but it is probably going to be covering from now until the next few weeks. So yeah, we'll just see what comes through. My group number twos, thank you so much for being here today, my babies. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for letting me be a part of your day or night whenever you're listening to this. All right, let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. All right, let's tap in. Messages for my group twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? Who or what is heading their way? Who or what is heading their way? What is it that they don't see coming? Thank you, Spirit. Who or what is heading their way? What is it that they don't see coming? All right. Messages for my group number twos. What do they need to know? Who or what is heading their way? What is it they don't see coming? We have Hermit reverse. All right. So this talks about going back to something or reconnecting. We have Knight of Cups in reverse. Messages for my group number twos. Who or what is heading their way? All right. So this could be whether it's, it doesn't have to be physically reuniting. It could be that you're revisiting, or no, for some of you guys, you're going to see this person. There is someone here. Now, let's say that this is not, we're going to talk about it like it's love and romance and like it's an opportunity of something else. So just know where you would fit in. Because for some of you, this is the opportunity to reconnect with someone that you had a short-term fling with. I'm going to say fling. It doesn't have to be a fling. It could have just been like a short-term, what is this? Why am I drawn to them? Or maybe it went past that. And maybe there was a shot at romance, but this would have been short-term, or the place that you knew them from, you stopped going there a while back, or you don't work there anymore, you don't live there anymore. It's like wherever you used to know them from, or whatever encounter you had with them, it seems like it was pretty brief, or it was in the past. But now we have this opportunity to reconnect, or now maybe you even see them out in the street, or maybe they hit you up. but there is this feeling here of coming back together. Now, for others of you, if this is work related, I do think that it's almost like you may have an opportunity to go to a job that is short term, but you don't, you're like, this is not my thing. This is not it. You're like, I'm just here for a moment, fam. Well, things get better, and they will get better. That Five of Pentacles in reverse tells us, hey, this is recovering, or this is a chance to get out of this slump or get out of this place that you're in. But this tells me in the middle that you're like, I don't know about being here longer than, longer than I have to be, because your heart's not in it. Now, for those of you guys that this is someone that's more than likely to be someone that was romantic. This is someone that maybe you felt like they were emotionally unavailable. Maybe that you even felt like they were a love bomber. There is something here. Yeah, look at that spark, that passion, that excitement, but it was fun, but it still left curiosity, right? Regardless of what it was. Now, if this is a job, then this tells me, but it's fun. I like the people that I work with, or I forget about my troubles when I'm here because it's a nice little distraction and I'm making my little monies, but I definitely don't see, I don't feel confident, or I don't see a promising future here. I don't see where this could go. All right, tell me why the Hermit reverse. Messages for my group number twos. Who or what is heading their way and they don't see coming? Why the Hermit reverse? Yeah, no, you're going to run into this person. You're going to like physically see them. If you can't physically see them because they live like somewhere else in the world, do you know what's going to happen? If you're an online baddie, you're going to be on one of your little forums, and then you're going to see a comment from theirs, and then there's going to be a thread, and then you're going to be like, oh, going down the thread, bitch. You're going to have what'd they say? Because there is this feeling here of you see them, that you guys come together in a place. For most of you guys, if it's possible, it is a physical reunion. But it does seem like you feeling like this is a promising offer, or maybe this is even, we're going to talk about that in a moment, but let me finish the first thought. Too many things coming through, friends. You might think like, you may be a little hesitant, wondering if this is like a promising offer. Now, going back to the romantic storyline, but again, for some of you guys, this could signify that we had a really tough ending here, or something came to a stop. This feels like it was painful or uncomfortable, but there was nowhere else to go, or there was nothing else to do. But you knew what you had to do, or in your heart, or you just know that this situation couldn't provide for the long term. Now, for those of you that is talking about a job, your circumstances is what drove you here, or what is driving you here. And it's like you already know it's short term. You know that this isn't forever, but you also know that this is going to help you get to a better place. All right, so back to those of you that this is a specific person that was a love interest, or maybe they're maybe they're a charmer, or there's someone who there was a lot of attraction. This Strength card, this is also someone that could be very stubborn as well, but charming, but also they hold back a lot of emotion. Now, say that this person, that was the issue, that they held back emotion. Then this Ten of Swords almost tells me that you seeing them again, it brings up the Ten of Swords again. It brings up that like reminder of that pain, or that ending, or like what happened. But like I said, these two cards over here, the Hermit and the Four of Wands, and then we have the Five of Pentacles, it feels like it's an actual physical reunion, or coming back together. Why the Five of Pentacles in reverse? So this is someone that's going to want to come in. And so I do think this is someone or something that you have history with. There's already been an investment here. And this is someone that's coming in and wanting to, I'm feeling like, spend time with you. There is communication. This person is going to message you. I am getting that feeling. Now, if you guys see each other, and when I say message you, it could be like after you guys see each other, or you've been waiting for them, or this could also signify that you used to talk to them. Because I do see that there is messaging. This could even be like you guys see each other out somewhere, and then you guys start texting after that. This could mean for those of you that there's no way of running into each other and you do like run into each other in like a public forum or somewhere where you know that they hang out. It could be like once they see you pop up too, now we're excited to start messaging again. And it's like, here we go. It starts back up, right? Lots of fun talk or communication back and forth. Yeah, and it makes you happy and it feels like this person opens you up or you let go of whatever, like whatever you were holding on to. If it was a grudge or if it was feeling closed off or private from like cut off from this person, it's almost like going private. It feels like you let that go or you open up and it's we clear the air. It's like no drama. Um, what else, please? What else can we know about this King of Cups in reverse? What do they need to know about this person? Why the King of Cups in reverse? They want to come in and work on it. They weren't happy because you weren't talking to them. So this person could have tried to get you to start talking to them or get you to initiate, and they weren't happy with the results that they weren't getting, or they don't like the fact that you guys weren't talking, or the conversation that you guys had didn't go as they'd like. So it feels like that's what's initiating them to put in the work. And it feels like whatever this is, it's almost like they're going to have to put on their like big boy or big girl pants and like be brave about it or do something kind of bold. So this is something that they've been planning. They've been trying to figure out how to run into you, how to talk to you, where you would be. It's almost like I'm getting literally like they're showing me like a big ass magician. But the magician in the true sense of I'm going to make what I want happen. So what's my best chance of doing that? And it's like they're thinking of that, of like, okay, well, where would group two be? Where would group two hang out? Or where would group two? It's almost like they're trying to get you to, yeah, to talk to them in some kind of way. And if they feel like that's not working or whatever they tried in the past didn't work, then they're going to take a more direct approach. All right. Anything else? Ten of Cups. There's something here about clarity, wanting to be happy, or Ten of Wands. Wow. 10, 10, and 10. Which one are we missing? No, we have all four. So you are about to complete a cycle. Or you're gonna have the opportunity to. But it's been like burdensome. Someone here is burdened by an ending that happened. And they want to come in and clear the air. Oh, the Tower. They're gonna knock your socks off. Not the socks, fish. By returning what? Or someone got shooketh. The Devil. And then after they see you, they can't stop thinking about you. Oh, you guys are spiritually connected. Okay. Well, that explains it. There's a like I don't want to. It's almost like I don't want to pay attention to you, or I'm not going to give you attention. I'm not going to look, or I can't get your attention. Look at all these majors, guys. Pisces, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, Leo coming through the strongest, but it could be anybody because we have water, yeah, air. We're not too fire dominant except for that burden over there and that Leo. All right, so that's what I'm picking up on. Oh man, Rich, everything that I would pull, not the Six of Swords reverse and the Eight of Cups reverse, both showing people going that way. All right. Someone's about to come back around is what it feels like. And if you're not seeing them or looking their way, or it's like they're gonna make something happen. It's almost like they just appear. They're gonna poof in front of your face. All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get you guys some advice. And yeah, anything else that you need to know. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. Can we get some advice for them and anything else they need to know about this person that's going to be popping up for them, or this thing that's popping up for them? I say thing for those of you that it is like an opportunity or a job. I wasn't really getting that, but I'm not going to disregard that, you know? It's faintly there. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Advice, please. What else do they need to know about who or what is heading their way? Messages for my group number twos. Can we get some advice on what else they need to know or what's heading their way? Five of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about you. This talks about investing. This talks about spending time. This talks about connecting. This is someone that wants to come in and spend time with you, and they want to invest in this. And there's something like they keep talking about, like, I don't want the drama, or I don't want to fight, or I don't want to regret. That someone here doesn't want to regret something, and they fully like thought this through. Bitch, this person is strategic. They are. They may not look it. Their face is not going to read like much. I bet this person is hard to read sometimes. I mean, when they're angry and stuff, like not like that, but I mean, normally. Um, they might have kind of a serious face. Maybe I'm seeing the serious face because we're talking about them trying to connect with you. Yeah, look at if the cards could just scream at us, return or reconnecting or getting back to something, if this is about you going back out there, connecting back to something that I feel like it feels like, I don't know. I almost said that maybe you might feel like it's meant for you in some kind of way, or it feels right. Only you'll know. But this person is like, I know what feels right. And this person is literally planning. Not yet. So I want to tell you guys, it is a timeless reading, but this for you is not going to happen for some of you guys. It's like 3 weeks to the next 2 months. The next couple months, this person could be really kind of keeping an eye out, or you might kind of see them. There might be some small interactions, if that, but I think they're waiting for the right time or the right moment or opportunity. And it's like when they see it, they're going to take it, or they might even feel like moving slowly. Or why the Two of Cups? So there's a strong connection here. This person doesn't know why. They don't, because they're not you listening to tarot, listening to the tarot lady. Like this person, they're not going to be spiritual. I mean, I'm not saying they don't believe in it, but I'm saying their first thought isn't going to be like, oh my gosh, the stars aligned and in the universe and past lives and twin flame. Like, nah, bitch, that could be your job. Yeah, you could talk to them about it. I'm not saying they're closed off to it. I'm just saying their natural inclination is not going to be astral, it's not going to be that stuff. So this person is feeling all kinds of things. They're feeling some deep pull. They might even be having dreams about you, or they're having this, I don't know, this realization. There's also a lot of fears here. Again, I'm almost getting like no regrets, like this person doesn't want to have any regrets. Tell me why the Nine of Wands. This person feels like they've been going through this for a long time, or they've been through a lot. Why the Nine of Wands? But they want to prove themselves and make something very clear to you. This person is set to prove themselves. That's why they're taking this approach of spending time, investing, almost like, I almost said easing their way in. Why the King of Swords, the Seven of Cups in reverse? High Priestess, well, what do they want to reveal? They want to reveal something to you about why maybe they weren't done with something, or there was still some open cycles that kept them from proceeding or moving forward. But they want to clear something up. They want to clear the air, and they want to give you attention, or they feel like there could be success here, or they see you as being someone that is worth investing in. All right. Is it worth, maybe, there's regrets here. This person is regretful over having fears and if this is a romantic thing, they were just being dumb, or they were just didn't know how to act when it comes to love and emotion, or don't know how to share, or it's easier for them to just be aloof instead of dive in. So this person could have thought that when you guys stopped talking or fell out, or when you guys stopped seeing each other, this person could have been like, okay, well, I've been here before. Like, sorry to say it that way, number two, but you know what I mean. They could have been like, well, this is, okay, another connection that didn't work out. And then they proceeded to, live however they normally do. But then there was something here that it feels like it's just drawing them in. Not you letting out the siren call, bitch. Did you guys see that show? I actually really liked it. That was random. Something about sirens. Slow moving. So whatever this is, it's a slow burn, but we already saw that. I told you guys it's gonna be in the next few weeks is what it feels like. The next couple months feels like it's important. All right, my group twos, let's get you guys some oracle cards before we close out your reading. Oh shit, that one wanted to come through. Just go for it. That's what that says. It says yes. Okay, well, there you go. Be careful. We have Sekhmet. Courage, truth, and shadow work. There's that moon energy coming through, and courage. I told you this person's going to have to be very courageous, and they're going to reveal something to you. The truth is going to be revealed. We have lunar eclipse, bitch. We are literally entering eclipse season right now. So if you watch this, most people are going to watch when it first posts, but it could be very, very transformative time for you. There's some really good people here on YouTube that give a lot of great astrology insights. So I'm sure, you guys leave your recommendations down below for anyone that's looking for more information on eclipse season. All right, then we have Hecate. Change is important. Release the past. So a need to shed and release from whatever has happened. Someone here wants transformation, and it feels like it's being driven by this person. This person does not act lightly. That's why it takes them a long time to make a decision, because it feels like they really it has to make sense to them. They don't just do something to do it, at least not when it comes to you. Maybe they came off as careless in the past and only you know what happened, I'm sure, but it seems like they're coming in with a different approach. I don't know. That's what I got. That's what your tarot lady got, my group number twos. My babies, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I hope it's helpful when and if the time comes. Please come back and let me know. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into who or what is heading your way and you don't see coming. My group number threes, we're also going to be getting some advice for you and seeing what you need to know about who or what is heading your way. But a reminder, it is a collective reading, so please use your own discernment and take what resonates. If you're not vibing with what I'm reading today, that's okay, friends. It just probably means it's not for you. Besides that, though, let's try to gain some insights. Let's try to have fun with it. My babies, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so happy that you're here today or tonight, whatever time it is, whenever you're watching this. And let's get to it. Let's tap in, get comfortable. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. Messages for my group threes, please. All right, let's tap in. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? Who or what is heading their way? Who or what is heading their way and they don't see coming? Messages for my group number threes, please. Who or what is heading their way and they don't see coming? Messages for my group number threes, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? Who or what is heading their way? Messages for my group threes, please. Who or what is heading their way? We have King of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. All right, so immediately this feels like the energy doesn't come through as being very supportive towards you. This is someone that acts like everything's okay, and they're very passive. This is someone that I'm not gonna, I'm not sugarcoating. It does feel like a low effort king, to put it mildly. Tell me why the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone that comes in when they want something. Why the Eight of Cups in reverse? And you could reject them, or you did reject them. This is someone that you try to stay like emotionally disconnected from. Maybe you've tried to disconnect from them and like reject them. But I think there's history here, there's wounding here that comes up with this person. Because I think there's a part of you that maybe still wishes for them or desires them. And, if it's not, then it's not for you. But for some of you, that might be coming through. But I can also understand for those of you that you're like, no, absolutely not, because this is what they kept doing. Because it does seem like it's only someone that comes in when it's like suitable for them, or when it's convenient to them, or when they want something. This is someone who acts a little bit aloof, or they act like, yeah, they might even act naive, where you're like, there's obviously something wrong, or there's a conversation that needs to be had, and this person, maybe you feel like they never kind of stepped up, or they, I don't know, there's something here about attention, or them not giving it, or being very passive. So this person, I am going to say, they almost like act too cool for school, or they act like nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong here. What are you talking about? And you're like, okay. So maybe they are a little avoidant. Now, if this is a job, it feels like it's someone that almost like wants you to feel like you're the lucky one working there, when they don't kind of take care of you or pay you, or there's no kind of leveling up within the company or within the department. Why the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Cups? Judgment. Why the Ten of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Wands? The timing. Why the Eight? Yeah, it feels like they need your validation, or they like getting validation from you. Maybe there was even some kind of rejection wound that came up, and maybe we were looking for validation at some point from this person, or this person does with you. There is a lot of ego coming through with them, and then they cover it up with laughter or flirting. This could even be someone that you hook up with, and you know that they're not available, but it's someone that you might still kind of find hard to say no to, or you might still want. Again, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But you can't get upset when I mention all the energy that's coming through. Some of you guys are funny like that. Tell me why the Ten of Cups in reverse with the Fool. Why the Ten of Cups in reverse with the Fool? What did I say? Lots of ego. Lots of, yeah, this person pretends that it's almost like they can't get hurt, or that nothing kind of matters, or they don't care about certain things. Very prideful. Tell me why the Seven of Wands in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse. But also very indecisive, or doesn't make decisions. Big old question mark. So I'm going to go ahead and say it doesn't feel like you can take this person serious, or this opportunity, but it's might be fun, or it just is what it is for now. I do kind of feel, though, that even though we're looking into what you don't see coming, I kind of feel like this wouldn't come in as a surprise or a shock. Now, if you have no one from the past that can return, that's okay. This could just be someone that you're meeting, because this Fool is here. So this could be you meet this person, and honestly, if you met them, the way that you would connect with them is just because of looks, or just because of their vibe, where they're like showing something off, and it's like I said, it's pride. There's pride, or there's ego, and that can be attractive depending on how it's expressed. But this would be someone that catches your eye, but it's almost like here I go again, like this wouldn't be the first time that maybe you go for this type, or you deal with this type of situation. This Page of Wands, there's a lot of, there could be chemistry here, or it's definitely playful. It's fun. It's someone that maybe gets you out of your comfort zone, but it's also someone that doesn't make you feel like emotionally safe or validated, or or like it's safe to open up. So there is this feeling here of being very reserved. Anything else? Messages for my group number threes. Who or what is heading their way? What can we know about this person? We have the Hierophant. So you may already know who this is, or you know them because of their work. Their job is like a big part of them, or maybe they even have to dress the part. Or that's even how you could meet them. Maybe there's a school connection with that Hierophant, or some kind of organization or some kind of institute. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, it's like communication. But it feels like the way that it comes in, or it feels like how you see this person pop back into your life or pop into your life. It feels like there's something, it's like the circumstances are out of your control, but at the same time, they leave you feeling like a little defeated. So maybe, yeah, it could be online dating for some of you, but others of you, maybe you're meeting this person in real life, or you're kind of running into them, or there's circumstances that bring you guys together. But this says that you'll definitely know who this is if this group is for you. This person could be a parent, a father, particularly, doesn't have to be, or a business owner or a boss. This could also be someone that, I don't know, passive keeps coming through. It's like they seem really chill, but at the same time, sometimes that's not like the best thing. I need you to give a fuck, right? Um, because we be caring too much sometimes, huh, my babies? All right. So that's what I'm getting. Opportunity to work on something. This person wants to come in and work on something. I'll make you some kind of offer. Page of Pentacles in reverse, that you may feel is only going to benefit them and not you. Or you may feel like, yeah, you might feel like it's kept you waiting. But something's going to make you happy, or you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Look at this day and night energy. When I said day and night, I started hearing Kid Cudi. Nine of Swords in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. So the way that they're going to approach you, it does seem like it's at a place, or it feels like it's stable. Yeah, it's the right way. Maybe this is also talking about a date. If this is someone that you meet online, you're going to be happy that they're going to want to take you out, like somewhere, like make the plans or initiate. Like it could feel like that. This could also be like you immediately know that they are traditional, or there's something very traditional about them. If this is someone who's very traditional, babe, be careful, bitch. This person might try to initiate you into the trad life. Unless that's what you want, I'm happy for you. Let me know when you start up making your goat cheese and your sourdough. But oh, how do you guys deal with me sometimes? It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm glad I don't come back and listen to these. I don't know, but this would be the type of person that doesn't put effort like around the home. I don't like that King of Pentacles in reverse and that Ten of Cups in reverse, because this is almost like, I don't know, they're kind of closed off in some kind of way. And they're almost like what I say goes. And yeah, that's attractive, for a little bit, to be, especially if you're not used to being with someone that's assertive or takes initiative or is like confident in that way, or is confident like being in charge. So that could be very attractive. And then there could be other parts to it that you're like, oh, I could do without that part. All right. Well, my group number threes, if that kind of sounds like something you could find yourself in, well, hang in there. Let's get some advice and see what else you need to know. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. Can we get some advice? And what else do my group threes need to know about this person that's heading their way? Advice. What do my group threes need to know? What else do my group number threes need to know? Can we get some advice, please? Thank you, Spirit. What else do they need to know? All right, that doesn't surprise me. I was seeing her when I was shuffling. So there's a lot of frustration here. Also, like, be careful for those of you that it's like sexual frustration, because this person could trigger some like insecurities, and it might leave you in a place where you're doing something because there's this desire for, passion and all that good, sexy stuff. But the way that this person like kind of comes through, it's not in a place where they're actually like working for it, or it's like we want to see them kind of prove themselves, or we want to see them like put in the effort. And it feels like the way they try to enter your life or the way that you guys meet, it's almost like the universe helps them in some kind of way where it makes it kind of easy. Um, but you might feel like what you want from them is more than what maybe they can give, especially if this is someone who is in their super masculine era where they're out there trying to, dominate their career or build something, or, and they're not like ready for maybe what you are. So sometimes in that way too, like your passion could take over because you do want more from them than maybe they can give at this time. Because it does seem like there's an absolute kind of, I mean, it's just your advice, but there's almost like a need here that's coming through of just waiting and kind of seeing. And that might be the frustrating part as well, of wanting this to move faster or wanting more from this now, now, now. And it's like, well, it's not that might not be the best way to go about it, because it seems like this person is not available, or they're not. And again, they could be the Hierophant. It's because of what they're committed to. It's like this person is committed to something, a role that they have that might make them unavailable to you, um, sometimes, or in general, maybe. There's also like a trust issue here, or maybe you're also kind of not admitting that you're waiting for something to happen, or that you're waiting for them, or maybe something here has been a long time. So it's instilled some insecurities, perhaps. Your reading is kind of anchored with that Queen of Wands in reverse on one side and the Seven of Swords. And these, to me, when they meet together, it talks about insecurities, because I don't trust you. I'm jealous now. It doesn't have to be jealousy, but I'm just giving examples of how that energy could show up, where it's like everyone else but me, or some deeper insecurities stemming from trust issues. There's also like this, just awareness. If this sounds like you, just be aware, where wanting to race through like I want to feel better. This feels good. Or it's almost like I get one taste and now I'm like, wanting more, of whatever it is that's going on. Because this Five of Cups in reverse tells me, yes, I'm feeling better. I'm getting over the sadness or the grief or the loss or the resentment or the regret that I was feeling. But now I'm frustrated because, again, sometimes we try to speed through it instead of realizing that maybe some things are best, letting them take their time and marinate a little bit. Now, there's also a reminder, only you guys know where you're at in your journey. But if you know that there's something about this person that could trigger childhood triggers within you, it's really important for you not to deny how this is affecting you. Because even if this person comes in doing the right things, quote unquote, or not necessarily doing anything wrong, it could be like, hey, we're two adults and we have busy lives, and, I want to get to know you. But, it could be that, again, the pace of things could be different than what we want them at. And that might trigger rejection, insecurity, when it may not be the case. I'm not telling you it is or it's not the case. I'm just saying it's going to be important for you to kind of ask yourselves these things in order to, take accountability for whatever part is yours. Because truth is, the perfect person could land in your life today. But if we have trust issues that are triggered because of our perception of what someone is doing, we take it as a personal thing. They're doing this to me, instead of realizing, oh no, they just did this thing that was normal to them. But because of how I've lived and how I was made felt in the past, or how I view myself, I took that this other way and it triggered me and I spiraled. Shit like that. We're human. It happens. And so I'm heavily picking up on that. Okay. So I'm not saying this person is or isn't coming in a way that you should or you shouldn't give them a chance. I am saying that there is something here about the past and the triggers that is worth kind of taking a moment, a time out with yourself and seeing, okay, where is this coming from? Because lying to myself and telling myself that I'm fine, may not necessarily be true. I'm queen of I'm fine. Ma'am, but your arm is hanging off and turned to the wrong. It's fine. It's fine. I'll put a band-aid on it. Why the Hermit in reverse? All right. We have the Seven of Wands. Why the High Priestess? Tower reverse. Why the Three of Wands? All right. So there's something here about waiting. And again, a trust issue or denying something. And maybe kind of masking it, right? You've learned a lot, my group number threes. You've spent a lot of freaking time listening to these kinds of readings, doing your own readings yourself, or going to people, reading the books, meditating, working with your guides, all of the things that you've been doing. You've been manifesting, and you've been investing in yourself. But I am going to tell you guys that some of you guys might be given an opportunity to almost take what you've learned or what and apply it. Now, it again, those things are going to be different for everyone. But I think for a lot of you, the application is going to be towards yourself. Like, wait a second. Why am I taking up this? Why do I feel this frustrated? Where is this coming from? And even though if like, well, this person did this in the past and they did that and they did this, and it's like, I get it. Like, some people are shitty. Guess what? You can also be shitty. I know it. Like, we can all be shitty. And sometimes we hurt people and sometimes we do things. But there comes a point where these triggers are coming up for a purpose. Now, that is not for everyone, but that is for enough of you that I had to go into it that way. And maybe this is just also reminding you of how far you've come, because what you've learned and what you've invested in and the patience and the time, this insecurity or this lack of belief or this lack mentality of it's not for me or I don't deserve it or this happened, that happened, and that's why it can't ever, nothing's going to happen for me again. Whatever it is, whatever that lack mentality is, first of all, it's lying to you. And second of all, it might keep you there unless you do different, right? But that's going to take honesty. Honesty with yourself or accountability or working through these trust issues. There could also be like a ghosting thing as well, that is part of the thing. Okay. One more thing I want to check here. All right. So this person, I don't know. It feels like they're waiting or they've been waiting. There's something here with that King of Cups sharing how they feel. But maybe there was an avoidance here to feelings, a feeling of vulnerability, of needing to be vulnerable as well. One more on this king, please. And the 3. Happy. So this person could be trying to come to you, or maybe there's something that you truly want here that you feel would make you happy. But there's this feeling of feeling left out or feeling like not enough or not for me, maybe even a little bit of imposter syndrome. Okay. Listen, there is something here about history and spending time or prioritizing. You might be talking to this person. There may have been false starts. Maybe this is also like for those of you that are healing from like online dating online, it could be stemming from that as well. So everyone's on a different journey and different path. But that's what your little tarot lady is getting today, friends. We have strong Scorpio and Pisces, so water energies. There's a water and fire dynamic coming through. All right, my group number 3s. That's what I have for you. Let's get you guys some oracle cards before we send you on your way. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 3s, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? What else do they need to know? Who or what they don't see coming? We have lunar eclipse, so we are in eclipse season. Lots of transformation. We have opened the door to a higher dimension. We have mirror, mirror. The beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. So someone could be mirroring back your insecurities or mirroring back things that are going to want our attention to work through. I'll put it that way nicely. We have blue moon. You are ready. Make your masterpiece. Again, a reminder of how much you've learned and how much you've grown along the way. And then the last one is series. Love and mother yourself. So that's the energy of working through these past traumas in order to get you into Empress mode. so that you're beautiful and abundant, which you already are, but it's living this energy where everything that you need is provided for you, and you're very secure in that, whether it's a love or comforts or whatever it is. And most importantly, you're open to receive. That Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles makes it very, very hard to be in receptive energy. So like I said, even if your partner, your ideal partner showed up, it would be difficult to receive that, if we're facing it from that Seven of Swords and Five of Pentacles energy. I hope that makes sense, guys. She talks in tarot terms sometimes. All right, my babies, that's what I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it, but more than anything, I hope it's helpful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.